Is everybody excited for Privy Mark Proof Silver Eagles as the year goes on? We have the Army coming out in the near future. There'll be 2 other anniversary military editions later in the year. We have a 4th special edition that'll be out later this year. And all that started from was the excitement generated in 2024 and earlier this year, 2025, with the uncirculated Star and Eagle privies. Now, a lot of people have been calling us lately asking, do you have any more of the Eagles? We haven't had one on the air for months and months. And the answer is we do. And I'm also quite aware as to why you're calling when you start looking at the numbers behind this one. Look at this one and the price. It is special tonight. So the Eagle Privy, the brand new 2025, right? Which is the exact quantity made of the 2024s. And that is they made 500,000 coins, the most limited uncirculated silver eagle ever, right? Now, the reason why there's a parentheses P, parentheses, is Philadelphia struck all 500 of these coins. There is no mint mark on an uncirculated coin, but since we know they're all struck at the Philadelphia Mint, they have that on the label just so we know, just a little extra plus to make it special. But what they did with the 2024, the first one, was they put the Star Privy below the motto "In God We Trust." This time they added the Eagle Privy for 2025 above the motto "In God We Trust." Both of them identical for how many were made. 500,000 pieces, special, outright special. But then we get into the premium market. That theoretical, actual, perfect 70 market. And when you look at the Star Privy, last year's, versus the Eagle Privy, this year's, it makes you shake your head. Big time. Because the numbers are significant. PCGS, you can go to their website, it's free information. They call it the Population or Census Report. They tell us how many they graded in each grade. And if you look at last year's 2024 Star Privy in 70, there are exactly 33,020 coins for last year's edition. Same 500,000 coins. Now, this year, all the 25 sold out instantly within minutes of when they were released. But this year, months and months after their release, there's only 20,779. We're talking about almost 10,000 fewer 70s, which is why you're seeing my competition in the marketplace at $299, $349 for 70s. Because everybody that bought a Star last year wants the complimentary Eagle Privy in the same grade. And it's understandable as to why. So tonight, not only do we have it in the beautiful, again, Philadelphia, right? The Liberty Bell, the seat of our government originally. And they're $199.95. That's the fun part of this conversation. Having the coin is a wonderful thing. And as I referenced, $299 to $349 is where everybody else is. The other 3 coin shows that broadcast nationally like we do. And tonight we're $100 less, which is the AVC way. You guys know that have watched before. We not only find the good stuff, we find the great labels, but we also nail the price. But our mantra and flow here at AVC is different. We're all about turning coins. We're not bashful. We want to sell coins. It's a coin show, right? So we're going to price them to make sure they do, which is why about a third of every coin conversation we have every night, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, sells out. We have limited numbers. We roll on to the next 60 plus products an evening. It's just a fun time. But again, what an opportunity. And as I walked into this conversation with the excitement of the uncirculated Star from last year, the uncirculated Eagle Privy this year, has created the U.S. Mint to follow suit with 4 more proofs later in the year. All of them extremely limited. It's going to be crazyville on those. So talk to the people in our concierge customer service, and we'll add you to the list when they get closer. That one's going to just disappear before we can spell Silver Eagle. But tonight it's about rarity inside of a set. And the Eagle Privy is the counterpart to the Star Privy. There's only 2 of them that have been made. Both of them identical mintages at 500,000. Both of them sold out instantly, right? The difference is this one, the 2025s, because of how they make the piece, how they strike the piece, which is a double strike, and also the more complicated eagle design, and nobody wants to talk about it, but it's the truth. The star was a little star. So below the AW, the initials of Adolph Wyman, the designer, the star is a simple slap. When you look at the front, that eagle soaring, the eagle flying above the motto "In God We Trust" is more complicated, which means when they strike it a second time, they didn't do a good job. But Philadelphia never does a good job. They're not known for quality strikes, which again, when you look at the global numbers, how few PCGS is certified out of the universe of 500,000 coins. That's outright remarkable. But I'm a numbers geek, and those of you that have been with me on a show before know that. I look at 2 things, because again, very rarely are 2 things identical. In this case, the mintages were. That was set going into the conversation. But in 70, that's where it differs, and it differs big. Last year, 33,020 in 70. This year, the Eagle Privy is only 20,779. So if I'm going to own one or the other, I want the rarer coin in 70. To me, it's a no-brainer. It's a special piece, and that limited strike being equal, and now the 70 being different, is where the big thing blows up to positives for us. Everybody, give me a 30-second clock, please. Lots of multiples. Thank you. We'll be on this until we're done. There's a lot of people on the phones. Remember, avccoins.com is always a great way to not lose out when the phones get busy. But tonight, again, 24 star, 25 eagle, below the motto, above the motto, but in 70 grade, not the same coin. In 70. Again, 33,000 on the one, 24, 20,000 and change on this one. And we're that much lower than our competition? Yeah, this coin is special.